Alright, hey everyone. New year, new something or other, I don't fucking know. New year, new movies. I've heard We Bury the Dead is really good. Haven't seen it yet, but we'll get there. For now, I'm going to count down my top 10 movies of 2025. Starting off, number 10 is Companion. This is just a great concept with great execution. That's really all there is to it. I just bumped the camera. I don't have a ton to say about this, but it's great. The whole cast is killing it. I love how Jack Quaid is equally great as both like the nice guy in Huey from The Boys, but also this guy. And guys like Richie from Scream 5. Just, he's got range. And Sophie Thatcher as our lead absolutely steals the show. Iris is something else.
Iris, wake up.
Be lost without you.
Hey, it's okay. You're okay. You're okay. I'm here. Hey, listen to me.
Why are my hands tied? Why are my hands tied?
We didn't have a choice. You murdered Sergei, you remember?
No. It was self-defense. He was gonna kill me. You gotta believe me.
No, I believe you, Iris. I mean, you couldn't lie to me even if you wanted to. It's, part of your programming.
Programming? What the hell are you talking about?
Okay, sorry, there's just no delicate way to say this, so, I'm just gonna rip the Band-Aid right off. You're a robot. A robot. More specifically, you're a companion robot.
There's a great reveal partway through about who or what a character is, and like it's set up so well that it doesn't come out of nowhere, but also you don't really see it coming. It's like just riding that line perfectly. The score is 4.5 out of 5. Number 9 is K-pop Demon Hunters. Thanks to formerly having a roommate who works at a movie theater, I got to see this one on the big screen because someone logged in on their Netflix account. Whoo boy! This movie's a blast, y'all. We have 3 names that I didn't know in the leads, but they are all great. But then we also have some known names in the supporting cast. We have Dr. Ken Jeong as their manager, Bobby, who is just the sweetest. We have Lee Byung-hun as our big bad, Guima. And then you have Daniel Day Kim, of all people, in like this one little scene as this healer guy who is not a good healer, but also just is excellent at reading people. The music is great and catchy and not annoying and only gets annoying after you hear it like 20 times. And even then, 50-50. But no, the themes that come, like the writing is great, the characters have depth, even the side characters. The humor is consistently funny, and yeah, I highly recommend it.
I try to fix it, I try to fight it. My head was twisted, my heart divided, my lies all collided. I don't know why I didn't trust you to be on my side. I broke into a million pieces and I can't go back, but now I'm seeing all the beauty in the broken glass. The scars are part of me, darkness and harmony. My voice without the lies, this is what it sounds like.
Why did I cover up the colors stuck inside my head?
I should've let the jagged edges meet the light instead. Show me what's underneath, I'll find your harmony. The song we couldn't write, this is what it sounds like.
My score is 4.5 out of 5. Number 8 is Thunderbolts. This is easily the best Marvel movie of the year. I liked the others, but this is just a step above them. I was the most excited for the return of Ghost, 7 years after Ant-Man and the Wasp. The cast in this is so great. The humor is great. I love that we get all these oddball characters coming together. And I will talk spoilers for this one since this was from the beginning of the year. So, spoiler alert. Okay, as much as I wish they'd used Taskmaster more, the fact that it happens makes perfect sense. Taskmaster's whole ability is being able to mimic people's fighting moves. But that doesn't include superpowers. She can't mimic Ghost's phasing. So maybe she could have eventually adapted to it, but she wasn't given enough time. And so it makes perfect sense. And also, it's rare in this franchise to see someone just get executed like that. But no, the rest of the movie, it's not perfect, but it deals with like mental health issues just so well. And like literally beating yourself up will not do anything. You have to accept help. And I love that. My score is 4.5 out of 5. Number 7 is The Long Walk. This one, funnily enough, what sold me on this movie was not the cast or anything like that. It was the director, Francis Lawrence. The director of, among other things, I Am Legend, Constantine, and 4 of the 5 Hunger Games movies. He also did Red Sparrow, which was not very good, but we'll blame that on other factors. So as soon as I saw his name attached, I was like, okay, I'm in. Because here's the thing. Even if the Hunger Games is not your thing, there is no denying that they are a good translation of novel to film. He is good at adapting books, is what it comes down to. And that is the case here. He absolutely understands the point of the source material. I haven't read the source material. I had it spoiled for me, so I know how it ends. And I know like the themes and everything. He absolutely understands that. And here he even updates things, tackling new themes, more modern themes. Because like in that one, it was implied to be like, there was like anti-war sentiment. And while that's present here, this is more modernized themes. And I know they make some changes like reducing the number of kids from 100 to 50, but really that's just the realities of making a movie. You have a limited budget, so you can't necessarily be casting 100 people who will all have at least a decent amount of screen time. And yeah, also, this is mostly just a talking movie. But Francis Lawrence understands how to make that work. You give us characters that we like and that we don't want to see die, and you establish that all but one of them have to die. And also it helps that the scenery is constantly changing. So, because if you have a movie that's set in the same room for too long, eventually the scenery just gets kind of repetitive. And not here, because they're constantly moving.
I like you. But if you fall over, I won't pick you up.
We're all in this together, right? There's no harm in keeping each other amused.
You know what? I take it back. They say you shouldn't make friends on a long walk, but fuck it, I sort of like you three. Even you, Olsen.
Fuck off.
No, I'm serious. Hey. A short friendship is better than no friendship, right?
That's what I've been saying,
That's
man.
what I'm be saying. Come on, man. Let's be musketeers.
How the fuck are we gonna be musketeers? There's 4 of us.
Come on now. We stick together to where all that's left. How about that? All for one.
One for all.
Nah, and again, I need to hear it louder. all for one.
And one for all.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, right. You know.
Yeah, not.
Also, one little thing that I found kind of brilliant is at one point when they're going down the stretch of road, actually, okay, we see it at the beginning of the walk. It's not a race. I keep wanting to say race. No. At the beginning of the walk, we see that among the military vehicles is a self-propelled gun. I thought it was a tank, but there is a difference. I know there's a difference, but it is a self-propelled gun. And that seemed like overkill for bodyguarding a bunch of exhausted 20-somethings. And also because, unlike the other military vehicles, this one has not had its primary weapon replaced with a camera. This one still has the big-ass cannon. So what's the point? And then I realized it's not for them. It's to prevent anyone from sabotaging the event a la Death Race 2000. Score is 4.5 out of 5. Number 6 is The Accountant 2. There are better movies on this list that I have ranked lower, but I have this one where it is because of what it means to me. I am autistic, and seeing such an accurate and real and layered portrayal of autism just, it means a lot. And this movie, even the sequel, okay, for one, the sequel is a big improvement on the first movie. I loved the first movie, but it had some issues, and this movie is a big improvement. But also, it expands the mental health awareness thing to something I wasn't even aware of called acquired savant syndrome, which is basically you suffer a traumatic head injury, and during the healing process, your brain rewires itself, and when you come out of it, you have this new set of skills that you didn't have before. Like maybe you can learn a language in an afternoon, or suddenly you're an expert pianist when you've never played before. Or, in the case of one character here, you can kick ass. Okay, for one, I love that we get the brothers just being brothers, and also like being Bash brothers, but also literal actual brothers. And Braxton is very much the annoying little brother to Christian.
My time's money, right?
Yes, I've heard that.
And I'll send you an invoice.
Okay, fair.
See how fair you think it is when you get the bill there, hotshot?
Oh, it's okay. I'm sure I can afford it.
I'm sure I can afford it.
Braxton.
Braxton,
don't repeat me.
Braxton, don't repeat me.
Braxton. You know I don't like Braxton. I'm asking you nicely.
Braxton, I really...
That's right.
But also, I love that that's not just the whole movie. We get realistic development. Like, Braxton doesn't show up until it is appropriate for him to show up. And the action here, I would say the action here is definitely a step up. The action in the first movie was good, but unremarkable. Here, it's definitely a step up. The score is 4.5 out of 5. Number 5 is Frankenstein. The first half of this movie is a goddamn masterpiece. The second half is still great, but mostly just a retread of things we've seen before. This is fucking Guillermo del Toro we're talking about. The man is just oozing style. Obviously the cast is great, but the surprise here was Jacob Elordi. I primarily know him from Euphoria, and that time he hosted SNL and was perfectly fine. He already proved he can act, but this just shows, this is just far beyond anything he had to do on Euphoria. This is just... And the makeup effects for him are fantastic. His performance is just perfection. Probably easily the most sympathetic portrayal of the creature. But coming from Guillermo del Toro, I expect nothing less.
Bring him to me!
What's going on?
is 4.5 out of 5. Number 4 is Wake Up, Dead Man. Courtesy of having a friend in the theater, I also got to see this one on the big screen, although this time it was actually part of an official theatrical release. This was my second midnight premiere ever following Jurassic World Rebirth. And not a huge fan of being up until 3 in the morning, but, you know, this was a great fucking movie. I would argue this is the best of the trilogy so far. I feel like Glass Onion was a small step down from Knives Out, and this movie is a small step up from Knives Out. This one I won't go into spoilers for, because it's still a relatively new movie, and you should absolutely watch it. But, I do love there's a great bit where, Kaylee Spaney's character, Simone, is wheelchair bound. She's not paralyzed, she can walk, but she has chronic pain, so walking hurts. There's a very tense discussion going on, and she gets up to her chair to get a drink from the coffee table. And Glenn Close's character, Martha, is apparently unaware that she can walk, shrieks, and declares, "It's a miracle!" And cue Simone just giving this tired, "I can walk, Martha, it just hurts." I would argue that Rian Johnson is in the same tier as James Gunn when it comes to mixing different tones without giving the audience whiplash.
Oh, I would appreciate it so much.
Right.
Thank you, Louise.
Okay, I will. Hey, Father, could I ask you something?
Yeah, if you can make it quick, this is a priority for us right now.
Maybe she could call you back.
Father Joe, could you...
Louise?
Oh, God.
Louise?
Will you pray for me?
Yeah, of course. Can I ask what for?
It's, my mother.
She's sick?
Yeah. She's in hospice.
I'm so sorry, Louise.
Daniel Craig is once again fantastic, and this movie gives us plenty of new spins. There are lots of new things that this movie does, like breaking old trends. Like, this is the first movie in the trilogy to feature narration. Much like The Shawshank Redemption, the narration actually adds to the experience here instead of taking away from it. My score is 5 out of 5. Number 3 is Weapons. Oh boy! This movie is something else. I will say, the climax of this movie is one of the most darkly funny things I've ever seen in my life. Like, goddamn. And also one of the most deeply satisfying and cathartic scenes of the entire year. Maybe the decade so far. I love the, it's not exactly Rashomon style where we see the same event from different perspectives, but... Although, okay, actually, no, there is a little bit of Rashomon style in here where we see these, there's not a lot of overlap. Okay, so, this movie jumps around from different perspectives, but there's very little overlap between them. I think there's a little overlap between Justine and Archer, where we see the fight. There is a fight that we see in both of those, but we see it from different perspectives, and the second time around, it starts partway in, and we get to see more of it. So there's overlap, but there is very little overlap.
Hey, I want to talk to you.
I don't think we have anything to say to each other.
Yeah, I think you have a lot to say.
You and every other person in this city. Believe me, the message is loud and clear. I'm the problem. Got it.
You know what? I think that's the first honest thing I've heard you say. You are the problem.
What, you want to get in my face? You want to threaten me?
Nobody's threatening you right now.
You're barking up the wrong tree, okay?
You know what? This whole victim persona that you're taking on, it might have the police rules, it might have... Stop thinking of yourself.
The exception being with the cop and the dumb criminal. We see the aftermath of the cop So the cop is frisking him and says, do you have anything that's going to hurt me? No. Reaches into his pocket, immediately pokes himself on a needle, and punches him in the head. And in the cop's version, we see him being very warm and kind in the aftermath of this. Hey, you okay? I'm so sorry. Or, okay, he doesn't say I'm so sorry, but like, hey, you okay? Hey, look, here's the thing. You did me wrong, I did you wrong. Let's call it even and just get out of here. In the criminal's perspective, he is not nearly that nice, and I feel like that is a little closer to reality. But no, this movie is, it is constantly changing, and you don't really know what kind of movie you're watching until we get to that last perspective, Alex, the kid's perspective, and everything finally falls into place. I won't spoil it. This movie is, I like Barbarian a lot. I even love Barbarian, but it is not perfect. This movie is a big step up. My score is 5 out of 5. Number 2 is Superman. This is not James Gunn's best. I still think The Suicide Squad holds that honor, but this is easily a close second. I like Man of Steel, and I love Henry Cavill's portrayal of Superman, but someone online pointed out that Henry Cavill's Superman saves people like a cop, and David Corenswet's Superman saves people like a fireman, or a firefighter. And yeah, that is absolutely correct.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna be...
Lex, I tried to stop him.
It's fine, Heather. Superman, we finally meet. Would you like a coffee?
Where's the dog?
Dog?
The dog, loser! You took the dog!
That's right, you get all of this.
Where's the dog?
I have no clue what you're talking about.
He's just a dog.
I don't know what dog you're talking about. Ugly dog and a cape.
What did you say?
Two very different directors with two very different understandings of the character. Neither of which is entirely wrong. One of the few concerns I had going into this was all the characters I saw in the trailer, and I was worried it might feel overstuffed, and it doesn't. James Gunn understands how much to use each character so that it doesn't feel overstuffed. Isabella Merced as Hawkgirl is easily the highlight. I know her screaming is original to this movie and was never in the comics. I see it more as an intimidation factor, or just weirding, or if not scaring people, just weirding them out. Like throwing them off. Like, what the hell is she doing? Like, to make you hesitate so she can kill you, because she's not like Superman. She will kill Netanyahu. I mean, what the hell is this guy's name? Yeah, he's basically Netanyahu. I was also a big fan of Maria Gabriela de Faria as the engineer. She is not a huge role in this movie, but she is absolutely delightful. And enough cannot be said about Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner. I also love the fact that the first Green Lantern we get in this new DCU, it's not Hal Jordan, it's not Jon Stewart, it's fucking Guy Gardner, who I knew very little about before going into this. I mainly just knew that he had a bowl cut and he was an asshole. And Nathan Fillion plays that to perfection. I will never get over the fact that we will probably never get an official Uncharted movie with Nathan Fillion as Nathan Drake. Because, like, there's that short film that came out a few years ago, and he was perfect for the role. Like, that is the ultimate proof of concept. He's perfect. And we're getting nothing. I love Rachel Brosnahan as Lois. I love Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor. Probably the biggest show stealer here is Eddie Gathegi. Eddie Gathegi as Mr. Terrific. He is... I was not expecting to like him as much as I did, but goddamn, he steals every scene he's in. And also because someone pointed out, he is always the smartest guy in the room, and he hates it. Not because he hates that people are idiots, but he hates that he keeps underestimating their intelligence. Like, even when it's someone like Lex Luthor, it's like, Lex, why the hell are you building a pocket dimension? You're supposed to be a genius. Like, that kind of annoyance. It is just fucking perfection. My score is 5 out of 5. Finally, my number 1 is Sinners. This is the kind of movie that goes down in history, and for good reason. I have seen all of Ryan Coogler's movies now, and this is his best work to date. This is the kind of movie where you can overlook any minute flaws because the overall experience is just that good.
Blues wasn't forced on us like that religion. No, sir. We brought this with us from home. It's magic what we do. It's sacred. It's big.
There are legends of people born with the gift of making music so true it can pierce the veil between life and death, conjuring spirits from the past and the future.
Somebody take me in your arms tonight. Somebody take me.
Remix's whole song and dance number of Rocky Road to Dublin is stupid from the perspective of his plan, because he is on a time crunch. He is going up, and he is on the clock because sunrise is coming. But also, that is just easily forgiven because it gives him so much more depth and it gives us so much insight into his character. For one, he's very self-centered. If you look at the choreography, he is always in the middle and everyone else is circling him. Even when someone else is singing, they never swap out to go in the center. He is always the central focus. It's all about him. But also, he misses his homeland. He misses the life that he used to have. And Michael B. Jordan, goddamn, talk about pulling double duty. I could gush on and on about this movie, but it is the best of the year, and Superman is the only one that even came close to dethroning it. My score is 5 out of 5. Hey everyone, what are your favorites of the year? Let me know down in the comments. Like and subscribe and all that. If you don't like the video, tell me why and try to be constructive. Then subscribe anyway. You'll be notified when I upload a new video. Watch that and tell me why that one sucks, or where I've improved, or both. That's all for now. Stay safe in these crazy times.